Okay, there's no way for me to hold this really well, so I am using my right hand to hold the video camera or the phone. So hopefully you can hear me okay while I totally do a rant and complain and be in a real negative mood. Sorry, I can't help it. And I haven't done a video in a little while, so why not? So, just driving around, and I just had a disagreement on Facebook, which, can happen. And I was responding to a post from a friend, even though I don't really talk to the guy too much. He used to be in the same church as me a while ago. Sorry, now of course I do a video, my nose, allergies act up. Either that or indigestion, one of the two happens. So, he did this thing that he didn't like the fact that, they were using a fire truck to go in a parade for the kids in town. I think a lot of towns will do like birthdays. And I think some like elementary and middle schools and even high schools maybe are doing ones for graduation, because you can't gather for graduations or birthdays or anything. And and I say birthdays because sorry, I got to switch hands. I say birthdays because the kids, especially I work in a middle and elementary school, and they usually celebrate that stuff, and the kids kind of miss out on that. So people have done that. They'll have parents drive around and they'll do these little parades. And sometimes some towns will do the municipal, like they'll send a police car and maybe a fire truck, because kids think fire trucks are cool. So he made a posting that, why are they sending fire trucks on parades when they get like 5 miles to the gallon? Yeah, right, but that's not really the point. The point is, it's a community thing, and yeah, I guess you could rack up a few miles. I know in the town that I work, maybe if they did a 20-mile loop, that would be generous. I don't even, because what they do is they do like every week, they'll get all the kids that have a birthday that week, and there's probably a few, 4 or 5 kids, whatever, and they'll make that loop. And actually, we have a school board member that actually, that puts that together. And people can go on the list and they'll figure out the route, and then they'll tell all the parents who want to go in the parade, or staff members that want to do it. They'll go ahead and show up and drive the route. And I think in the past they've had a police car and the fire truck go. So if they drive 20 miles on that day, which I don't think they would do, but let's say they drove 20 miles. If you count the fire truck and the police car, you're spending maybe $12. Okay. Yeah, you're wasting taxpayer money. Sure, okay. But shouldn't we go after other stuff? And I mentioned in the post, shouldn't we go after like corruption in the town halls and the city halls and stuff, and these pension funds, and this money being diverted out of public works for personal use? Shouldn't we go after stuff like that? But whatever. Let's go after the kids, right? So what it made me think about, and I've been struggling with, is I've had this real problem with the Democratic Party. They're really leaning left. Everything is about giving money away to everybody, and it's making people that otherwise wouldn't be conservatives or be labeled as conservatives as being conservatives. And I've struggled with this because I am almost a pure centrist. I actually used to belong to the Modern Whig Party. I used to be the state chair for the Modern Whig Party in my state. That party went defunct to join the Alliance Party, which I've been hesitant to join because of some things about it. But I guess if I had to pick a party, I'd still pick that party. But that's another matter. But I'm a centrist, and I am a real centrist, and I think most people in this country are centrists. But you have to pick sides with these two extreme parties. Now, why do I bring this up now? Because when I read these posts from these people, all they cared about was saving their tax dollars. They didn't care about the community. And that bothered me. So conservatives, to me, I finally realized what a conservative is. Or the Republican Party is. Democrats are ultra-liberal. They only care about getting money for themselves and their friends and getting elected and all the problems that they have. But the Republicans, or conservatives, or what is a conservative right now, are just people that just don't want to spend money on anything and want to be on their own, and everything. They're against everybody. Everybody's trying to steal from them and taking money from them, and, leave me alone, and that whole thing. And I could see why a lot of Republicans become libertarians, because, that libertarians are even worse. Libertarians just, I did some comparisons with libertarians on my videos before. Libertarians just believe in everything that's mine is mine, and that's it. And not a big fan of that either. I think electing a libertarian to a public office is suicide. I think all they're going to care about is stripping the budget down to nothing, and and not give money or any programs or start anything. So I just think that's really not a good idea. So I'm not a big libertarian fan. Even though I voted for a libertarian candidate in 2016 because he was the best choice. I mean, the other two, I'm not a Trump fan and I'm not a Hillary Clinton fan. So this video is getting long, but I finally figured out what I can dislike about conservatives and Republicans. They are almost libertarians. They're almost just everything is ultra conservative. They've swung the pendulum all the way to the other side. When you, I wish I could show you the post in this video. I don't have the talent for that right now. But, getting actually violent. One person actually said that I should come over and make him shut up. Okay. Whatever. Because I said that we should have the fire truck drive around the neighborhood. Okay. Whatever. So, but I'm not really mad at him. I'm mad at what's happened. I mean, it's like people are just made to think that way. You either have to be ultra left or ultra right. And that might be coming back opposite on when my hands are going. But, with the camera. But it's true. I mean, the Republicans are just as bad as the Democrats are. And, I'll say, I'm not a Trump fan, but at least he's not ultra right. I don't think he is. And even though I have issues with him, a lot of issues, like some people do, I think he would still do a better job than Clinton would do. I guess I got to think that. I was worried about that before, but I guess, I don't know. I'm not going to want to have to vote for him, but I might have to. But I wish there was another moderate candidate. I really do. I really do. But so I know I'm venting. I'm a little upset about what happened, but I know now I don't like Republicans. No, I won't say that. Let me rephrase that. No. I'm not even going to edit that. Please, I made a mistake. It's not the people that I dislike at all. It's not that. It's the platforms of these parties, what they believe in. If you feel you have to tie your rope, whatever they call that expression, go along with a certain party because that you don't have a lot of choices, I get it. But I think the Republican Party is just as bad as the Democratic Party. If I had to choose between the two, sure, I guess I would pick the Republicans because I really don't like the Democratic Party at all. I think they're about as corrupt as you can get. I mean, to do stuff like wanting to give money to illegal aliens. I don't have anything against illegal aliens, but why would you give them money on purpose? It's against the law. Whatever. As a Whig, I also believe in the rule of law, so whatever. So I guess that's why I would really dislike the Democratic Party. The way they are right now. Maybe not the way they were in the early 60s. Maybe not. But now I don't like the Democratic Party at all. And the Republican Party, this is why I don't like that party either, because people just get totally right-wing and hate everybody. It's like, give me a break, man. You got to really complain about $12 a week. And think about where that $12 a week is going. That $12 a week is going to make your community kids happy and help with this process. And, the whole distance learning, remote learning thing, I'm involved with that heavily. And I dare one person, and I post this video, and somebody will be stupid and will say it, but I'm working my ass off doing this thing and trying to make sure all these kids' computers work at their houses and all this stuff. It's really a lot of work. And the kids and teachers are really doing a really good job getting it done, at least in my neck of the woods. So let's go ahead and say they're not learning and not doing anything. Yeah, right. So, sorry, I'm venting a lot. But I just want to say this is why you might think I'm right-wing and I slam the Democrats a lot, but I'm sorry. The Republicans, a lot of them are just as bad. It's just the other way. Ultra-conservative and don't want to be a part of the community and don't want any money going to anything. And that's wrong. That is really wrong. However, I don't like what the Democrats do either. Throw money at everything. Okay? That's why I truly am a centrist or a moderate. I really am. There's nothing wrong with being a moderate. And I think most of the country is. But this coronavirus thing is really starting to make people act weird too. So I think a lot of people are getting real conservative. Democrats aren't going to like this. They think they do it because they want to keep everything bad for the next election, but it's going to backfire on them. I think it really will. So enough of me venting. Thanks for watching, and I'm going to go ahead and just post this video as is so you know I'm still alive and had an opinion, but this is why the Republican Party is just as bad. Thanks for watching.